Hello YouTube, this is Justin. I was wanting to do some answer videos or to some questions tagged by StonedCommander, but I was showing out here where dorms where it snowed and see some of the trees got snow. Somebody's built a snowman over there. I don't know if you can see it though. But some of the questions he asked were, what kind of serial killer would you be? I don't know. I think I've always been fascinated with the Zodiac killer out of California, because he was never caught. So I guess I'd be like him, but I don't know. I never know. The second question is, what kind of execution or what kind of method of execution would you choose if you got caught? Me, probably firing squad. The two I wouldn't want is beheading and hanging. Those are the two I wouldn't want. The third one was pretty much, if it was you and your family had to choose to die or the whole world, which one would you choose? Personally, I would choose the lesser of two evils in that question and say me and my family. But that's a huge what if. So who knows, but that's how I would do it. I would choose me and my family. But we'll see how that goes. And the third one, if you were given choices, I guess he meant if you were given a choice of $10 million, if you accepted it, the oldest member of your family would die, or if you declined it, the oldest member would live. I really don't know how to answer the question, because I don't know. But I probably would take the money. But that's just me on that question. And the fifth question, I don't know how to answer it for him. Which YouTuber, if I had the power to get rid of, because I don't really dislike anyone on YouTube that I can think of. So I don't know how to answer his question there. But then again, who does? I mean, people do or don't. I mean, it's however you look at it, I guess. But who knows? But I do have a question for him, so I think it would be interesting, and I'll answer the question too. StonedCommander, if you had a choice of what kind of outlaw you would be in American history, which one would it be? For me, I'd probably choose Jesse James, just because I like Jesse James. I like Billy the Kid too, and Bonnie and Clyde were interesting. Bush Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. But I'd ultimately probably go with Jesse James. It's the James gang and James Younger gang. But that's who I choose in that. And another question, I guess. I'm trying to think. If you could change any history, what would you change? Or let's narrow that down. If you could change anything in American history, what would you change? I'm just curious there. Because if I could change anything in American history, I would have loved to see what would be different had the South won the Civil War. I know they didn't, but it would have been interesting because I think slavery was a dying institution in the first place because it was becoming less money. And by the end of the war, the second most, from what I've learned from a graduate student that's studying Civil War history, is the South had become the second most industrialized country or in the world. I don't know where he was getting that, but I know when it started it was hugely in favor of the North. But who knows? And here's another question I would ask. If you could be any Civil War general in the Civil War, or any two, I get, 2 or 3 in the war, which generals would, or if you could have any, learn from any one of those generals, I guess, which ones would it be? My answers would be Nathan Bedford Forrest, because I personally would love to know how he was such a military genius, since the fact of the matter is he never finished high school, never went to college. I would choose Robert E. Lee because he was a smart general, and then I would probably choose Stonewall Jackson because just off his sheer determination. But anyways, y'all have a good one, and I love to see the responses. Have a good day. Bye. How do I? Well, good one, you two.